Hi, so today we're here to learn about how Arturo Nicora networks. I've met him some time ago, and he's a really cool guy. Well, he'll introduce himself. But I've been really amazed by learning how he actually stays in touch with people, the strategies he's set up, and how he cares about this. And I thought it would be interesting for us to learn about him. So that's why I'm interviewing him here today. Hi, Arturo. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you too.
Shall we start with a little intro? Maybe you can tell us a bit about yourself, what you do.
Okay, so my name is Arturo Nicora, as you say. I'm Swiss Italian, and I have my own company since 18 years now, and working in four most bigger companies around the world, and we deal with training, coaching, consulting, and so mainly for soft skills. So this is mainly the quick introduction if you want to know more.
Perfect. And so what does building a network, it's kind of a general sentence, what does it mean to you to build a network?
Yeah, so building a networking means to be recognized in the market, to be the person to contact when they have a need in your sector. So that means that for us is when people, they know that they have some competencies or performance or any personal people development they need. They know that we have a good program, we are very serious, we can deliver worldwide. So that's why they contact us today.
Okay, so it's being top of mind for a specific niche or a specific problem, and like it seems pretty obvious, but just in case, what's the benefit of this? Why do you care about being top of mind?
But because we have a specific motto. The first thing is that we know people. We work with companies that they would like to make money. So this is the company we are looking for. People that they want to make money or make goods. But at the other end, those people, those companies, to work with us, they need to care about their people. It is very important. So you cannot only make money without caring your people, or you cannot just caring with your people and not making money because the company will go bankruptcy. So this mainly the biggest or the base of our success is that we care about people and we care about the performance of the company. So when you have both of them, they know that we are not just selling training to sell training. We are focused on performance, but through people. And when we say through people, so we give the skills to people to be efficient, but at the other end, to care about their colleagues, their employees, the client, the stakeholders, and all the partners that they work for.
And like, did you always like start with this vision of making sure you really care about your clients and that you really entertain a connection, or did this come, or like how did you realize that that's what you need to do?
Yeah, but well, I must say that I'm a person that doesn't like to be disturbed. So when people are calling you just to try to sell you something, it was always for me a problem. So when I start my own company, I said, so how I can approach people without they feel that they really feel the need what they sell, and not just me pushing the sales, which I really hate. And as I care about people, I care the problem, I care about the people. And so for us and for me, from the beginning, I start. So all my clients, they become big friends with the time. So the people they work in big or small company, they consider me as a friend. That's why they call me today, because they need something that I can provide to them. So that's very important. So this feeling of caring, it means about so people, they like your personality, but they like as well what you do. So this is the boss, and you build trust like this as well. So when you care about people and you care about their performance, so they trust you.
And like, So that makes total sense, and I think that like this trust is key to making sales. So like, did you were born with this realization that you need to like build relationships and build trust, or did you realize this at some point in your career before starting your company?
No, I have a long career behind me, and of course, and so before to build my own company, I was working for a insurance company, and the trust you need to bring when you work in an environment where it's a little bit difficult. So people, they need to trust you. And today, if you check all, if you trust the person that is serving you in this environment, is key. Otherwise, you have the feeling that what they are taking my money and they don't offer me nothing. So it is very important. But for me as well, it is my nature. And I was checking as well. So when I start my own company, I was checking around the world to see what to do. So my client today they say to me, what I like with you that you don't sell anything. But I always say, but it's not possible. Otherwise, I would not get any clients. But this is the feeling that my client have. They buy. I'm not selling. So this is the point. And in sales, on marketing, you have push and pull. So for me, I always do pull marketing. I don't make any push marketing. I'm not interested for short term. I need people and clients to stay for long.
Awesome, totally. And like also, how do you deal with this kind of, I guess the frontier between professional and personal relationships seems quite like unclear. It's like a gray zone. Like do you still have like a category of like professional contacts and personal contacts, or is it all kind of the same? Like friends become your colleagues?
No, let's say you have it's business friends. Now, not people that you go every day out. Sometimes it's happen with the clients. You are not client anymore today, and we still continue to meet each other and to go for 2-3 times a year for a lunch or for dinner. And we phone constantly, and we keep contact. So this is one way, but most of the time, people are working for the company, and then they may change the company. When they change the company, they call us and they say, "Oh, I'm now working in this company. So can you talk and do the same we did in the other company?" So this is the feeling they have that they what really produce. So what we produce have a value. So this the value proposition that you may have heard about in selling. This is what you sell, and we sell service, we sell a product, but we sell content and follow up. And this is exactly what people they need today in our products and programs. So this is what they look for. They know they are a high quality, always the last how to say the last how to say yes the last videos and last research. We do a lot of research. So it's not just building something and then people say, "Oh, nice." No, they know we are really serious. They know that we have years of research, and that makes a lot for them. So that's why, and we are here now 18 years. So that means something as well for the people. We are in the market. Market knows today, and but still, we need to do marketing and sales, of course.
And so like the act of following up and just staying in touch is literally like a full part of your workday. It's not like kind of a thing. It's actually one of your USPs, a selling points. It's that you actually stay in touch and make sure things work through.
Yes, exactly. And my job, mainly a part of sales, is to run the company, and as well to make sure that when we deliver a service, whatever is in consulting, in coaching, or in training, I always check that clients are super happy and make sure that everything is following their desire. And I cannot accept that something is going wrong.
And how do you justify this? Because like the return on investment of just like staying in touch and following up, I guess, isn't immediate. It's kind of it's long-term thinking. It's like I'm staying in touch, or I'm following up so that maybe potentially we could work together in the future again. Is it difficult to explain that you spend so much time doing this?
No, because it's work. I mean, if you don't do it, then you don't care about the people. And if you don't care, so they will feel. And for me, it's important. For me, it's very important. It's not only when I sell, but people are happy. So that's why we spend a lot of time on quality. We spend a lot of time in products quality, in listen to the client, and you know, sometimes when the client's calling, I say, okay, let's spend 1 hour to discuss together to see if we can do something for you. And sometimes it may happen, not very often, fortunately, but that we don't have the competencies between my team to serve the client as he likes. So if it happens that we cannot support, then we say, sorry, we cannot support, but we address you to somebody else who knows. And it is important. We don't want to just sell for sell. It's not good for, and we have this image in the market that if they work for us, so sometimes, you know, it's quite interesting because I talk to clients and I say, oh, I have a new client, I need to make an offer. And then my client, they say, oh, if you need a reference, put my name. I don't even need to ask. They come directly to me. So this is the feeling that you did a great job.
Yeah, totally. And so, like, if we start about if we think about someone who is just listening to this podcast,
Yes.
how does someone think about like kind of starting to build his network? Like, how does one approach this?
Yeah, give first. Give. I mean, it's important. For many years, I was offering my support. I was adding on the service we give, we add some more support, and so in order to show to the client that we really care about it. So what is important is have a strategy in your marketing. Pull marketing is the best for a caring part. Of course, you need to do some push as well if you are at the beginning in a world like today where it's a little bit more difficult than when I started, probably. But again, I mean, people, they need to know you. So first of all, you need to build a credibility on your knowledge. So that means that people, they need to see you as a knowledge person, that they will solve the problem that they have, and then you start to show that you care. So be knowledgeable is very important. And how you do this? By you do via LinkedIn, marketing, sales, visits, podcast like this one, discussion, or webinars where you show that you know. This is the first step. Make some articles, blog. Today there is a lot of this virtual system that you can use. And once you are to the client, make sure that you listen to the clients. Not just go and sell what you have, but listen to the client. And if you have the product, then serve the client and make sure that they get more than the money they ask for.
Cool. And so that, I guess, is more like if I'm a real business. But what if I'm just an individual? Like I can't just start and do a webinar and talk about like what I know. I guess that would be a bit awkward. Or I don't know.
Of course you can. Of course you can. You don't need to be 3,000. No. For example, you have your product. So first of all, you can say it in the same way. You make first some blogs. You make people understand what you do. Make them see why they should buy from you the ideas, and then slowly you may offer to 1 or 2 persons to see if they can use it, and then you can take it as a reference, and then you can start slowly. I mean, the business, like I start like this, but at my time when I started 18 years ago, of course it was with paper. But the same today, you do with LinkedIn, easier. You know, in few minutes, in few seconds, there is a lot of thousands of people. They see you. So use it. Easy.
Got it. Cool. And so once I ask kind of this first initial group of people, this first like list of people in my network, they know me, they found me through either like as you said, like pull marketing, like content I created or value I added or so. How do I maintain this kind of energy? Because obviously, like I guess maybe like we have one interaction and like, and then what happens? How do I make? Obviously, like it's a matter of time. Like most of these people, I won't just meet them in real, so there isn't really like a.
So I always make sure people they don't feel too much disturbed. So I mean, at a certain moment when I have a client, they receive information from me. They receive. I have some feedbacks in 2-3 times a year. So it depends on the client, depends on the service. And most of the time, at the beginning, I write to the client. I make sure they will have the contact. When we have a contact, I send blogs, webinars, and so. When I see that there is an interest, then you go forward. But if there is not an interest, I space the information. So I'm insisted to do it every month, maybe every 6 months. So I don't want to make sure. I make sure people they don't feel disturbed from what I do. They need to see that there is a value for them, and if they don't see there is a value, it's okay. It may happen.
So you don't send out kind of newsletters.
Not every time, but every depends on what we. So today in the past I was doing every 3 months. Now with LinkedIn you can do it in a different way. People are free to check or not what you send. So then it's mainly direct, and I have some direct contact people. They know me, which I send information, and those who really they already work with me. Well, I let them a little bit more space. I don't send every week, but every 3 months I may make a call or check if everything is okay, if there is something that they need. But normally with the clients, we September, October, we talk each other and we have a plan for the year, and then it's okay. And if they need more, they call me. There is no need for me to, because we build this caring and this friendship environment that it works very well.
And so this kind of caring environment is built through simply not being too pushy and just creating content and value that you share. So yes. How do you get the ideas of what, like the blog articles you write? Like, do you kind of talk with potential clients and you see what problem they have and then you write an article about it, or?
Yeah, no, this is what I see today. It's what I see around me. But as well from my experience. So I have a lot of experience, and that makes easier my job, of course. Through coaching, I do everyday coaching, I do everyday trainings, and we do everyday discussion with clients, and we know what are the needs, and which every second, 3, 4, 5 years may change. So we follow the trend, and we make sure that people they know that we are listening to them, and that works very well.
And on the practical aspect, how do you literally manage this huge list of clients and prospects? And some are on LinkedIn, some you've called them on your phone.
CRM.
Got it. Everything in there.
Yes, of course, you need. Otherwise, because we are working in different countries. We are 7 today, working in different countries, and we cannot talk every 5 minutes, so it is important to have a place where we can share. So Dropbox and the HubSpot,
Got it. And so, for example, if you're on Monday and you have an hour to reach out to some people,
Thursday afternoon, every Thursday afternoon, 2:00, we have our meeting.
Mm-hmm. And that's where you discuss who to reach out to, or?
This is where we discuss our project and what we do, and then we have individual discussions as well. Some of them we can see because they are in Lausanne, and some of them when they are in Italy, Milan, or in Hungary or in Serbia. So then we just make a call, 1 or 2 calls per week, depends the project, and it works.
But that's with the team, right?
Yes, and client is the same. The client is the same. At the end, If we have a project, so we discuss already before the milestone, and then we talk. And if there is a project, so we make sure that we have all the dates in our agenda, and then my team, they follow up, and everything is done. It's done in a nice way. Yeah.
So if you write a new blog article, for example, and then you're ready to publish it and you're ready to share it with a few people, how do you go about it?
Normally, the blog I share, and then so what I do, I share a blog, the idea, people they say yes, then I write the articles. Then we have somebody who's taking care about the language, English, French, Italian, depends on the person, German. And then we have a marketing guy who is putting everything in a nice place with nice photos, and then we send out. It is once per week.
Cool. And just to everyone, bulk email.
Yeah, everyone, and depends. Sometimes when we have something specific, we do as well messaging or SMS. Yeah. Or SMS, messaging, or emails, depends. Yeah.
Excellent, Arturo. Any final tip or thing that you've learned that you wished you'd have learned when you started your career on how to build a network and staying in touch?
Yeah, be clear on your image and stay focused. There is a lot of opportunity. Yeah, there is a lot of opportunities you think you may take, but then you have no success. To succeed, you need to stay focused and a clear message what you sell and what you do, what is your specialty. Yeah.
Excellent. Arturo, thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you to you. Talk to you soon.